Hi everyone, welcome back to Sawyer Studios. Have you ever found yourself wondering, wow, my Lego really doesn't make me that happy anymore? Here's the biggest mistake you could make. My Lego doesn't make me happy anymore, which means I need to buy more Lego. You got that wrong. Let me explain to you why. The biggest misconception someone can have is that, oh, if I have something that no longer makes me happy, if I get more of it, then it will make me happy, which is not, that's literally how like the dopamine effect works. Like if you literally look at any science or how the mind works, like of course you're gonna feel great when you originally get the set, and then when you build it, and then when you have it for maybe like, I don't know, a week or so, or maybe 2 weeks or something, but then eventually it's gonna keep going, and you're gonna just, it's gonna just keep being a vicious cycle. I'm here to give you a couple different strategies in which you can apply to your own Legos collection or sets or whatever that you have. Try to reinvigorate your excitement for the Lego that you own without having to spend more money. Because I think we've all fallen in that, in that trap of, oh, I'm just gonna buy some more Lego, the new stuff, it's gonna be great. And it does, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel good to get new Lego. It's just, that feeling's not gonna last. This is how you can make your love for the Lego that you do have last even longer. So let's get into it. Place built from scratch, Nani no Makata. Just some Lego sets, ideas, some lights and a camera. But then it came to life when Tashi no Sekai Kawata. My imagination ran, and I never stopped, even though that it felt like bricks on bricks were weighing me down. But I knew if I kept working, we'd survive and we won't drown. Where pieces become whole and dreams come true. This is the place where you should be. So come with me to a place out of this world. Welcome back to Sawyer Studios. First off, this is going to vary between various different age groups. What makes Lego fun for some people who are like, I don't know, preteens, adolescents. It's going to be different for someone in their 50s who's just collecting Lego, or maybe is building mocks or something like that. So this goes across the spectrum. First, I want to start with younger people. Obviously, playing with Lego, you get to repurpose it because you have, Legos at the end of the day, it's toys, it is a toy. If I'm young, at the end of the day, I'm getting the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, not for more Snow Troopers, but so I can zoom the speeder around and shoot some studs from this E-Web blaster at some rebel scum. If Lego ever starts getting boring, there's a couple ways that you can sort of mix up the way that you play with your Lego. One way is to just make some more adventures. You're just, if you're finding yourself, you're just doing battles from the Clone Wars, just reenacting cool scenes from Star Wars or whatever that is, like, just make up your own battles. Another one is that invite a friend over and have a Lego battle. One of my favorite things I used to do when I was a kid with my Lego is I'd invite my friend Walter over, and one of us would be Separatist, the other one would be Republic, and we would literally just have a massive Lego battle, and it would be a blast. It would be really fun, and we would just have a Lego battle. It would be great. So that's one way to keep your Lego interesting. Another way that goes along the line, now this isn't necessarily just childhood stuff, I think this can work for really anyone of any age, is that you can get into an even deeper level of creativity, of imagination, and create like a background story. Like create your own lore for the set. Like this like, I don't know, like this gunship, this particular gunship like has seen some stuff, and you can like decorate it in a way. Not, I mean, decorate is kind of like a weird word. You can mod it in a way in which, like, okay, this gunship only has one door because it lost this other door in a battle, and give it a background story, and then give it like a certain like minifig character that you modded or like made a minifig character out of parts that you have, and then that just creates even more potential for playability, for even a fun story, to make it even unique. And when someone comes over, just like, oh, why is your gunship, like look a little different than my gunship? It's like, oh, it's because boom, and there you go. You got a cool gun. You got a one of a kind. Along the lines of modding it, you could take a set, anything. It doesn't even have to have a backstory. I think it's more fun if you have a backstory, but you can just mod a set if you want to make it better. Literally, like, if, hey, I don't like the guns on this ship, well, let me just make my own guns and put it on the ship, and boom, there we go, bada bing. So we got play with it, we got modded. You can also repurpose it. Right now, my Nebulon B frigate from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set is currently a bookend, and it's nice because when people come over, they're like, oh, that's a, like, what's that? It's like, oh, I'm just using it for a bookend. It's, it's kind of funny. But I can use the Nebulon B frigate for something else, or I can move it around, or I can reorient, right? Yeah, that's a word. That's the word I'm looking for. I can reorient the room in a sense that I can mix up the Lego displays, and that's always fun. That always like freshens things up. Another way to repurpose it is to scrap it for pieces. If you're into mock building, or if you just want spare parts for whatever reason. I mean, I feel like the only reason why you want to scrap something for pieces is if you want to use those pieces for something else. If you wanted to make your own ship, make your own scene, make whatever it is, you can scrap it for pieces, take it apart. That's really cool. And sort of going along with that, once you scrap it for pieces, you can do stuff like alternative builds, which is kind of cool. If you want, like, hey, I wonder what I could make from the pieces of this set. Like, can I make something cool from just this set that isn't what the instructions tell me to do? And it's harder, obviously, to do it with sets smaller because you have less available parts, and in some ways it's a little bit easier because you don't have so many options. And like sets where there's like 2,000 pieces in it, it's like, oh, there's like too many options, I can't handle it. You can really make some cool alternative builds, and it's sort of like, it makes that set a 2-in-1, because then you can take it apart again, scrap it for pieces, and then you can build the set again. Which kind of goes into my last point. You can take it apart and rebuild it. There are a couple of Lego sets actually that I love taking apart and rebuilding, one of them being Captain Rex's ATT Walker. Don't know why. That set is just my favorite set to build. It's just so fun. I can think of another set that I thought was really fun to build. Any modular sets I really love to build. Did you see this gunship? It was a super fun set to build. Essentially, stuff that doesn't have a lot of times somethings is fun to build, for me personally. That's just me. But you can take the set apart and you can rebuild it. I think the final note I want to leave off in this video is that if you are finding that Lego isn't exciting you like it used to anymore, it's okay to accept it. You might be growing out of Lego. This isn't something that everyone grows out of. This isn't something that it's not like it's doomed to happen. But there are some people who just grow out of hobbies, and that's okay. And I think sometimes it catches us off guard because maybe we grow out of something before we're truly ready to let it go. But later down the line, I think it's better to listen to like what is happening in my interest, like my interest level. Because if Lego isn't interesting you like anymore, you really don't want to spend more money investing in Lego if you no longer want to invest in Lego. Now, I think there are many cases where, like, if you start something, you should finish it. I think that's like something that we've lost as a culture. Like, oh, if you started this, like, you can quit at any time. Like, no, like, if you said like you were gonna do something, like, you should do it. But when it comes to Lego, like, I don't think anyone's really going out there being like, I'm gonna like collect Lego for an entire year and then like, oh well, didn't do that. I think most of the time when you get to the point where Lego no longer excites you, like, it doesn't have anything to do with like commitment issues. It's just like, hey, maybe like this was just a fad, and yeah, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm just moving on or whatnot. So I think that's also important to take into consideration. Anyway, that is Sawyer Studios' ways of keeping Lego fun, keeping Lego interesting without having to buy anymore, and without having to spend more money, because that gas isn't gonna pay for itself in your car. Sheesh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. Click the bell icon so that you get notified when I'm posting new content. Check some of the videos out on the channel, such as this video, which is 101 ways to use a brick separator, where me and my friends show you 101 ways to use a brick separator. And I can almost guarantee that 100% of it is just completely ridiculous. So you're gonna want to watch that video. And then here's a video that YouTube will know that you will enjoy, so you should check that one out anyway. Or maybe it's over here. I don't know, it's somewhere. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.